So I'm working away on my electrical again tonight on the Z28. What do we have here? I need my glasses for this. Let's see here. Hey, Cowboy, what's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? Hope all is well for you. I'm back to working on this electrical, trying to get make a little progress. So, yeah, I mentioned, I think you might have been in on the live that I did the last time I was working on this wiring, and I was a little bit skeptical of this purple wire. And this is like one of the only ones that I hadn't changed that I should have, you know. But it had all kinds, you know, there's a splice here, and I cut off the other end because it made it so much easier to pull it out. But there was a splice just beyond this point right here, and just didn't have a lot of confidence in it, and I've been avoiding it. But I have to address it. So that's what we're doing here tonight. So I made a new one that I've got over here sitting on the steering wheel. So I'm going to take this bulkhead connector off for the engine compartment here and see if we can't install this. You've probably taken one of these off before, these bulkhead connectors. There's very little room in here. Matter of fact, I should probably get a shot of what this is in here. See if I can get it down in there. Let's see here. It's hard for me to see if you can see. Is this wrench visible? Anyways, it's right down in this little hole here. Oh, that light went out. And it's easy to do, but it's just really tight workspace in there. So I got my little 1/4-inch drive ratchet, and we're going to get that baby out of there. I think I might have to go grab another flashlight if I want to keep things lit up. Okay, I got it good and loose. Now, doing it by hand usually is a little bit easier rather than using the ratchet once it's loosened up. All right, come on now, my friend. Yep, I'm going to go grab a light and I'll be right back. I have 4 of these lights, and when they're not in use, they're over there on the charger. I've been using this one quite a bit, so it's a dead one. You're the one, man. I think you're the one and only right now, you and me. Hopefully, I just went live too, so hopefully a few of our friends are going to see that and join us. It's late here. It's I think just after midnight or something like that in Michigan, and so people might be out Saturday night, you know, having fun, out to eat, whatever, different parts of the country. It's hard to guess what the best time is to be on here. So we had a company today and didn't really get much time to work on the Camaro. I had a little bit earlier. Had my grandson helping me some and doing some things like that. Also had my grandson out kind of cleaning off the drive and grass and stuff like that. Let him use the blower and things. He's 10 years old, and likes coming over here on Saturdays, and I love having him with me. So that's kind of what the day was today for the most part. I should have had him take out this little bolt. Might have been a lot faster. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I think I got it now. Let's see what, sometimes these things are tight on here. Let's see if I can make sure I can break that loose. Oh, I know one way to break it loose. Let's see if I got a smaller one. Little pry bar. Just get that out a little bit. Should be able to get under there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the bulkhead connector. If you can see that. Now this purple wire goes into the, I know it goes into the top corner closest to the engine, but it uses a special connector. Is that coming through? There it is. If you're familiar with working in the bulkheads and stuff like that, this connector goes in and snaps in right here, and when you want to take them out, you take you press them together, then you can slide them out and then slide it back in. Let's see here, King 999. This is a 69 Z28 Camaro, and just starting to get to the finishing touches on this. I call it a restoration, but it's really a refresh, and restored it the first time back in 1981. Took a few years, and my dad and I did it. And it happened to be the last car that we did together before he passed on. And so, I might have to clean that out a little bit. So, I'm excited to get it back together here. One of the reasons I was able, really wanted to do the restoration again was because this motor was not in it when we did it. We had a 350 LT1 out of a Corvette that we were working on at the time, and so didn't have, well, we made a deal on that car. Let me start there first, to sell it. Might have to cut a little bit of that heat shrink off. And so the car was basically stock except for that, except for the motor, which, is kind of an important aspect of the car, right, to be part of the original equipment, probably the most important practically. And so I finally got that years after my dad and I did this restoration. I'm talking like almost 40 years. Well, let me see. 1981, and let's see here. When did I get, I can't remember the exact date that I got this. It was a miracle that I was able to get this car, or this engine back. Of course, what I got, I had the original heads for the car, but I didn't have the original block. So now it's got the original block along with everything else is really original on it. So let's see, is that going to go in? Yeah, it went in good. Okay. Okay, so now we've got the new purple wire, and I'm just going to run it over there for a little bit. I'm going to put the bulkhead back in, and then we'll connect it over there to the starter solenoid. I'd show you down in here, but I can barely see it. I know it'd be very hard for you to see it. No light. Just be looking at the back of my hands. Well, there's a little light, but not sufficient for filming, I would say. Wow, that thing is tight. All right, let's see here which. Okay, I think this is what we want. That's more better, if that's a word. Okay. Now let's start putting that thing back in. I always wonder why they make this little bolt so long, but it's probably pretty important bolt not to come back out, since it holds your electrical system in place for a good part of the car. Okay, that's good. Let me just put a little bit of torque on it. Just a little bit at a time. See if I can get a finger on there or something. It's so small. Let me try this. Just to keep it from, it's not that tight to where it wants to hook up good with the ratchet. Getting like one click at a time. There we go. Lots of wires here. The wiring for the solenoid and for this car, when they were new, they didn't have these high voltage ignition systems. I've got a Pertronix Flamethrower 2 in this car, and okay, that's good. Let's see here. They used to be wired slightly differently. Now they're wired. You don't have to use the resistance wire anymore with the resistor in it. You can. It's a little bit, I guess, a little bit easier now to wire up, but there's often a lot of confusion. Like in my case, let's see here. Thank you for that, Cowboy. I appreciate it. All right, so now let's. I'm not going to run this like perfectly through anything. I just want to get it connected here tonight and see what's what with it. Let me plug this in down here. All right. Okay, that's good. I don't know if I can get you right down in there or not. Let's see here. I can't see the screen, but hopefully you can see it. There's the solenoid right down in there. This is the wire that I just made for the ignition, and yeah, hopefully that's going to take care of business. We're going to find out. All right. Oops. And my power is in the red, of course. All right. Now, make sure everything's out of the way here. Set some of this stuff here, take care of my shirt. Don't need to look at that. Okay, I'm going to hook the battery up and just see what happens when we crank it. If you're familiar with the Optima batteries, that's what I'm using in this. I originally had an Optima battery in it, and it lasted forever. I mean, it really lasted a long time. They're a really good, good quality battery. All right, I'm going to go and see if we have any life to speak of in this thing. Okay, let's see what happens here, if anything. Oh. Nope, okay. Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to follow up on a couple of other things, a couple of other wire connections that they were talking about. I've had this thing running for a long time, and I just ran into these other new problems here with the starter, and so I'm a little bit clueless on why I'm having this issue all of a sudden. Everything down there is wired properly. I've checked all my grounds. I've got good grounds. Somebody mentioned online something about, I don't think this is accurate, but they talked about running from the coil positive down to the terminal for the main battery wire. And I'm thinking, man, I don't know about that. That means that source would have 12 volts going to it all the time, and that's not right. So I'm avoiding trying that. I'm going to, kind of throw out there if anybody has any suggestions on why this isn't cranking now. Hey, Mike, how are you? I know, buddy, it's late here. It's 12:30 in the morning. Good to see you. But what I'm trying to do here, Mike, is get this starter problem situated. I mean, the rest of everything is good. I was running a different starter in it before. You may have heard it at that time, heard it running, and then I started having issues with it. So I've got wires tore out of here. I'll have to go back and look and see what else I've maybe discombobulated at this time, but want to start driving this thing as a daily driver. Now that I'm retired and I can just cruise around town the way I like to, I think that would be fun. But anyways, I'm not going to stay out here and fight with this all night tonight. I just wanted to quickly make that cable. Let me go grab that other cable real quick. Cable, wire, whatever I should call it. This purple wire, okay, I got it kind of wound up right now. This purple wire is the one that goes from the ignition point on the bulkhead connector that's on the firewall to the spade connector that is on the solenoid. And then you've got your power from the battery, the positive, that goes to the main terminal, the big post. Hey, Glen, how are you? And good to see you. And so that's the way I'm told that this thing should be set up. Let's see, what does Mike say here? Coil on keyed 12 volt, full 12 volt. Now, Mike, are you saying it should have, yes, it should have full 12 volt, like I got rid of the resistor. Now, here's the other part of the thing. I had it wired a little bit differently, bypassing this purple wire before. And why it had been bypassed, I'm not sure. It worked for all these years fine, but I want to get it right, okay? So I just put the new purple wire that I made back into the bulkhead connector. I'm not sure on the fuse box side. I got to get in there and look at that. I'll probably maybe do that tomorrow night after the Sunday night service. See how the day goes. But I do want to get this thing, up and running and go ahead and start driving this thing as my daily driver. My wife and I are down to one vehicle right now because we sold. I had a 2500 Ram, and the dealer called me and made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and that was a God thing. The day before, my wife and I had said, it's time to get rid of this. It's an expensive truck. Gas is just out of this world. We retired, so things are a little bit different, and why have that big expense? Why keep carrying that? So we were saying grace at dinner the night before, and I said, God, if you could give us some advice, help us how to figure out a way to sell this truck, that'd be great. Thank you so much. And so the next morning, I get up, I get a phone call from the dealer, and the dealer says, hey, do you still have that Ram we sold you, 4 years ago? And I said, yeah, I still have it. Believe it or not, my wife and I were just talking about selling it. And he says, well, I've got a buyer who's looking for that exact truck. And I said, really? He says, yeah, when can we come down and can you come down and let me take a look at it? I said, well, I'll bring it down tomorrow. And so he says, great. And then he wants to know what do we want for it. And the dealership just wrote a check and gave it, we gave him the title, and that was it. That's how God does things. And like Cowboy there said, Jesus loves you guys, and that's the truth. And he takes care of us. So I know that I'm going to get this little situation here with the electricity. Hey, Ole, how you doing, buddy? Everybody wants to know if it's past my bedtime. Yes, that's the answer. It is. I was busy today. I had my grandson with me most of the day, and I had to go help my mom fix something at her apartment and stuff like that. So just didn't have really any time to work on this. So I came out here just for a little bit to. I made a new wire that goes from the ignition position in the bulkhead to the starter. Now I got to kind of look and investigate inside the car, look and see what's happening on the fuse box side. But anyways, that's why I'm up so late. But anyhow, yeah, going good. Just wanted to come out here for a few minutes. Been on here for about 23 minutes and installed this wire, so that's done. Tomorrow, I hope to be able to find some time, might be in the evening again, to look at the inside now and see what's going on in there. But at least I got this fixed. I was suspicious of this last week, of this particular wire, and I wanted to get that one replaced. I mean, it's one of the few wires I didn't replace when I redid the harness. I did almost all of the wires, but I left that one alone because of what it was. And so when I started having these intermittent starter problems, I wasn't sure what the issue was. I thought, well, I'm going to change that out, and then I got to do a little bit more tracking here. But may do that tomorrow. I'm hoping, and I want to start driving this thing. And we've got some beautiful weather coming up finally. All this week is supposed to be really nice. I'm also offering a guy maybe Monday. He's got a 1992 K 2500 with a 454 in it. I'm going to make him an offer on that. 4-wheel drive. Really nice. Came up from Florida. Sunburned, but other than that, it's really clean, nice truck. That's a possibility. And then this summer, when I go up to Minnesota, I'm planning on buying that 66 Ford F100 from David over at Custom Car Revivals. So a lot of things happening. I've got the permit finally. Hey, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, everybody. Everybody check out each other's channels, okay? Rusted Metal, Cowboy, Ole's, Desert Rat. I saw Glen in here. Oh, and Glen, by the way, congratulations on selling the Benz. That's a nice car. That's a really nice car, and somebody's going to enjoy it a lot, I'm sure. I really wanted to purchase that car, but that didn't work out. Yeah, I see that in your message. My 03 F-150 got out of Florida back in 13. Really? Yeah. I'll tell you what, man, they come from there clean. You know, and I wasn't sure, I guess it depends if you're way inland or not in Florida, but I imagine on the coast maybe you can have some rust issues, but this one, the frame underneath, everything just looks great. So, yeah, so. Hey, you too, cowboy. We're glad you're part of the team here, part of the family. A bunch of great guys to meet on here and enjoy spending time with. But yeah, so, yeah, I got out here late tonight. Wanted to get that done, and, you know, I believe it was from the Panhandle area. Okay, super clean. Nice. That's awesome, Glenn. I mean, you know what? Working on that car with him is going to be something he never, ever forgets about. That's why I bring my grandkids over here, too, just so we can work on projects. And when they're older, you know, they'll remember the times that we spent with them and the things that they learned. And I think it's a great thing. Love seeing people working with their kids and grandkids. Makes a big difference in all of our lives, you know, and it gives them something to see that they don't see in school or maybe with their friends. So, yeah. Yep. So, well, guys, I just wanted to jump on quick to replace that one wire, and yeah, I'm with you, Glenn. I'm right there with you. That's what I'm ready to say. So I'm going to go to bed too. I thank you guys for popping in here for a half hour and spending that time with me. And probably, well, I will be back at 5 o'clock Eastern tomorrow for the Sunday night service in the garage. But God bless you too, Glenn. And but after that, I hope to come out and maybe work on getting this baby fired up. So anyways, thank you, gentlemen. Everybody, you probably are. Let's see here. Yeah, you too, Oli. Thanks. Oli's maybe the closest one to you. Are you 35, Oli? You're something like that, I know. I have a feeling I might be the oldest guy in here. It's good seeing you too, Oli. Let me see. 34. I'm 67, and so you know. Yeah, Oli, I wish. I know what you mean. 47. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So, all right, you guys. Hey, good night. Love you all, and I hope you have a great Sunday tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see you. Take care.